to Southeast. I'm Mark, and today I'm going to start telling the story that was suggested to me by a friend of mine. It's basically the story of how I got to where I am today, here in Davao. And it starts back in 2018. Um, I went online, kind of lost, kind of looking for somebody to, be a soulmate. And so I went online and I found a couple people, and I picked one that I thought was really cute, and she has a daughter, and she was really good with the daughter and cute with the daughter. And I said, I want to talk to this person. So I messaged them and just kind of waited and waited. I think it was 3 or 4 days before I got a message back. And she said, I was about done with this place anyway. But yeah, let's give it a try. So we started chatting, and then I found her on Facebook. And we left the site and went straight to Facebook, and we were chatting there for a while. And in October, it had to have been October, I started planning my first trip here to meet her. Um, I had to renew my passport. It had expired in 2015, and so I had to renew that. I kind of was worried about when I could do it, and I planned on February. Um, that'll come up later because first I have to get my passport. It got issued in October. I got it back, and then we set the date for February because I'd have enough PTO to take enough time off to fly over here, fly back, and adjust without any real issues. And so February was also her birthday. Her birthday's in February, so that was kind of one of the things was I'll be there for your birthday. And the first trip, February 2019, was interesting. It had been a while since I had flown a long haul trip like that. I flew from Tucson, Arizona to Los Angeles to Hong Kong and then here to Davao. And of course, going through immigration, I'm all nervous. Before that, I was in Hong Kong for several hours, and I wanted to go visit this giant Buddha statue that was not too far from there. But the USB port on my plane from LA to Hong Kong wasn't working, so my phone was dead. So I had to just sit by a charger for most of the time I was in Hong Kong, which kind of made me sad. But it is what it is. And then we flew from Hong Kong to Davao, coming through immigration, which I had casually mentioned before, but we're there now. Was nerve-wracking to say the least, because it's been a long time since I've passed through any immigration of any sort. And I have all my paperwork. I have here's the hotel I'm staying at, here's how long I'm gonna go, here's my plane ticket going home, everything I needed right here, and I'm just all nervous. Yeah, they come on through, take my picture and everything, collect my bags and go outside, and there they are. So now I'm here in Davao. We go to the hotel, and of course I'm tired because I don't know if anyone's ever flown like this, but you get tired. Which is weird because I kind of was set on Hong Kong time after leaving Hong Kong, but that is what it is. Coming back is a lot harder. But we'll get to there when we come back. We visited a few places, like there's a mall right by the hotel. There is a grocery store right by the hotel, so we go buy soda and snacks and take them back to the hotel and eat there. And but there were a few things that were really notable of that trip. We went to the Paradise Island Beach Resort. I don't know if there's a video of that yet or not, but we went there. That was really nice. We stayed the night on the beach, which was really interesting. We were literally sleeping on the beach. with hundreds of other people sleeping on the beach. And it was fun. The next day, the rest of the family came over and we splashed around and swam and played in the water. And that's a lot of fun. And that's one of the things that I love about being here is that there's the ocean right there. It's right there. And then we had to leave. And the little boat ride was kind of fun because it's on a different island. You actually take a little boat across the Bay Area, and it's fun. It's neat. Then we had her birthday, which was interesting. We all went to it was like a buffet place that she picked out, and we all ate. And we sang happy birthday to her, and her daughter blew out the candle. Then we relit the candle and sang happy birthday, and she blew out the candle that time. And that was a lot of fun. Everybody's around having a good time. Next was the hotel that we stayed at. It was the Red Planet, and it was a wonderful hotel. I mean, the room was kind of small, but for a hotel, it is what it is. I mean, it's a room with a bed. That's what you get. That's what you need. Which that'll come into play later, but not in this part of the trip. The hotel was nice. It had a nice shower. Everything was clean. They came up regularly and cleaned everything. We'd go get snacks. We'd go to the mall. We did several other things. I just mentioned the beach. Now I itch. But the beach wasn't all we did. We went to the Crocodile Park, which I'm going to add right here. We're going to go to again soon. And I'm going to put out a wonderful video of that. At least that's my plan. And I've got some other interesting things to add. But I'm not going to do that now because that's a different video that's coming up also. It's a special video. We did this place called the Upside Down House. It was really neat. It's literally upside down. And you go in and there's like the wall is on the floor, so you lay down and you pretend to set up all these different scenes. It's pretty neat. Fix my glasses. Scratch right there. And we did this 3D tricky museum, which was kind of like the Upside Down House in that they had all these paintings on the walls and the floors and everything, and you stood in a certain position a certain way, and the person working there would take your picture, and it made it look like you were either like over lava, hanging on a cliff, leaning over the edge at the Grand Canyon. It was pretty neat. Those are the things that really stuck out. There's a place called the Davao Museum. Davao Museum was run by, I believe he was an American, and his wife. And it was kind of neat too. It had a lot of fossils and bones and stuff from stuff around the Philippine area, and that was really cool. But we took the jeepneys, which really kind of, we didn't do it very often because we always took taxis. I'm an American and it's hot here, well, humid. We took the jeepney a couple of times, and that was always a unique experience for me. I really enjoyed that. And that's one of the things that makes the Philippines unique is the jeepneys. So I really liked them. And one time we took a trike to go get Burger King of all things. I had the 4-cheese Whopper. That was excellent. But then it was time to come home. I had to go back to work. And I didn't want to. I loved it here. But I had to because, bills to be paid, cars need gas, rent, everything, just back in the U.S. So I flew the same way I flew here, was from Davao to Hong Kong. I was in Hong Kong for a few hours, but it was later in the day and I didn't want to go fight with traffic going over to that Buddha going back. Also, I don't think I had as much time. Oh, and it was later. That's right. It was later. It was later at night. because we left at like 1 in the morning from Hong Kong on Monday morning and got back to LA at 10:30 Sunday night. So I went back in time. Not literally, of course, but literally. If you can figure that one out. And then I got back to Tucson and got back to work. Now, what I did for work, I was a blackjack dealer. I worked at a casino for the Pasquayaki tribe. That'll come into play on the second trip, which will be coming up in a separate video, but not right now. I worked as a blackjack dealer at Casino del Sol Resorts for the Pasquayaki tribe, and there's neighbors being loud, so, part of life in the Philippines. And I love that job. It's something that I really enjoyed, and right now I do kind of miss it, but I wouldn't trade it for the world because I love it here. And that's about all I got for this video. We're going to come back and we're going to do another video on the second trip, and then there's going to be the third planned trip, and then COVID, which will end up with where I'm at today. So thank you for watching. Come back and see you second video next time.